Hi, Sarah Banas here. I am going to show you today what contextual ligatures are. So these are really neat. This is a neat part of font work that a lot of people aren't familiar with. So these fonts, all three of these fonts have contextual ligatures. So you can see this LI is a ligature, the ATU is a ligature, the RE is HA, and the RE. On this one, the TH is a ligature. On this one, you can see the RI and the LL. Those are two separate ligatures. So what contextual ligatures are? They are special character sets that a lot of the higher end font designers, not everybody knows how to build them in. So the better font designers, some of them include these in their fonts. What they are is when you type in a specific set of letters in the specific order, instead of the regular letters coming up when you type, it will auto-populate in some programs. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it will auto-populate the ligature instead of the regular HA in this case here. So the programs that auto-populate, some do, some don't. I'll give you two very popular programs that most people are familiar with. Most people in the craft world, at least. Design Space. This is in Cricut Design Space, and Silhouette Studio. Cricut Design Space does auto-populate ligatures. Silhouette Studio does not. Now that doesn't mean that you can't use those ligatures. It just means that they don't auto-populate. So to use the ligatures in a program that doesn't auto-populate them, you would just go into your regular glyph panel. So if you're not familiar with glyphs, I'm going to show you some glyphs. So this is a glyph panel. This is the character map that I personally use for Windows. If you're not familiar with how to access glyphs, that's like a really important thing to learn. I will link in the video description how to access font glyphs both on Cricut Design Space and on Silhouette Studio, both for Mac, iOS, and for Windows PC. So I'll link all of those videos. So whatever combination you're using, you can learn how to use font glyphs. So font glyphs are important not only if you're using a program, you're trying to use a font that has contextual ligatures, that is on a program like Silhouette Studio that doesn't auto-populate them, then you need to know how to go into the glyphs and pull those contextual ligatures out and populate them yourself. But also glyphs are, some of you are aware, some of you are not. Glyphs are just, they're characters that a lot of modern font designer, a lot of modern fonts that designers have made include. They're often decorative. So you can see on this one, like that B is an option, or I'll find another B, or well, that's a lowercase one. But you can see some that have many. That's a D, upper D, upper D. So this is Wallington Pro, super pretty font. But let's get back to contextual ligatures. We can talk more about glyphs at another time. Okay, so contextual ligatures. Let's get rid of this. I just want to show you. Oh, actually, before I get rid of that, let me just tell you this font right here. This is a fantastic font, and this is free right now. I will link in the video description if you're on YouTube or if you're on Reels. I'll link it in the comment section. I'll link where you can grab this font free right now. It's only free for another day and a half from the time that I'm posting this, so make sure you grab it. It's a fantastic font. So I'm going to get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. That is another really good font. I like this one a lot too. Get rid of this. And this one, this is a great font, but it's super expensive. This is like a $200 font. So we'll get rid of that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I will bring these forward. So these are these two fonts. This is the one that's free right now. Let's make that a little bit bigger. So let me just type out a couple of words with this, and I'll show you. Here, let's actually make a couple of copies of this. So duplicate, just so I can show you a couple of words. I want to show you how, on a program that auto-populates, what it looks like as you type. It's actually pretty neat. So let's do the word loved. That's one of my favorite in this. So see how instead of going LO, it just auto-populates that LO ligature. And then V, and then ED has a ligature as well in this font. So that is how that works. And then it just auto-populates, like I said. Now let's do the word school. So And there is a ligature there. I think that's the only ligature in this. Yep, that's the only one in that. And then let's do one more. Let's do the word, let's do a name. Let's do Sophia. So, oops. Let's bring it where you can actually see it. So, oops. Sophia. So you can see that HI is a ligature. Okay, so let's put this over here. Now let's do a couple with this font. This is another really, really fun font to work with. I like this one. And then we'll duplicate that and duplicate that. Okay, and take these two down here. Okay, so with this font, let's do the word, let's do Charlie. See, that HA is a ligature in this one. Yeah, and there's one more. There's that LE, so LE is a ligature also. So that's the AR and the LE, those are both ligatures in this font. Okay, and then let's actually try school in this one too, to see, you know, what they look like against each other. Okay, so this actually, the ligature in this one is the same. This has the same HO ligature. But you can see, obviously, the fonts themselves are a little bit different. And just so you know, I mean, this is just a small sampling of, there's a ton of fonts that have ligatures. These are just two of my favorites. Let's do the word popular. That's a good word. See the PU ligature? So I think that is the only oh, no, so there's an LA ligature in this too. So PU and LA are the two ligatures in that. So that is how contextual ligatures work. How neat is that? So I am going to post this, like I said, I'll post this on Reels, and I will post it on YouTube. If you see it in YouTube, I'm going to link some of our most popular groups. We have a craft collaborative, about 3.5 million members, Cricut, Silhouette, Laser, Xtool, and Glowforge. We have Photoshop, we have sublimation, we have a bread making group that's like 24,000 members. We have all these great groups. So I'm gonna link Cricut and Silhouette for beginners. You know what? I'll actually link Cricut for beginners instead of Cricut and Silhouette for beginners. Cricut for beginners is almost 1 million members, super friendly. We're the original Cricut for beginners. I'll link that in the video description. I'm gonna link. I'll link Silhouette Guide is probably our most popular Silhouette group. Super friendly, super helpful. You'll fit right in there. And then I'll link a sublimation group or sublimation for beginners as well. And that's I don't know how many, but it's a lot of members. It's a really popular group. And all of those groups are super friendly. You'll fit right in. We definitely want you to come join us there. I will link where this font is free right now. Do not miss this. If you can grab this font while it's free, you are going to love it. I'm telling you, it's so much fun to work with. And customers love it too. It's just a great font. And that's it. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.